Purple Rose here, and I'm continuing on in the Reach with the main quest. And previously we learnt that Rada al-Saran left a coded message for verandas that is leading us to 3 different locations. So we've got Nighthollow that we have to go to. We also have to find the land Sundered from Tamriel and learn more about the keystones. But first I'm going to come to Nighthollow Keep to find out more about the Void and the Dark Heart, hopefully. So here's Gwendis.
Over here. Nighthollow Keep is just ahead.
We've been here before.
Nighthollow Keep is down this path. The archive should be right inside. In writings we recovered from Lady Belaine, she mentioned a Nighthollow Testament. That's probably what we're looking for. Just watch yourself. The place is locked down tight.
What are we dealing with?
Well, it's crawling with Nighthollow vampires. Not just the mindless spooky kind. Looks like some of them got recharged when the Dark Heart woke up. They patrol the outer wall in shifts. One door in and out. It's locked, but they carry keys.
Well, when the Dark Heart goes back to sleep, they'll be as they were before. So we relieve one of the patrols of their keys?
You got it. I haven't been able to keep track of their comings and goings, so there's no telling which vampires have the keys. Attacking them could attract unwanted attention. If you want to find a more discreet way past that wall, by all means.
Alright, I'll find a way into the keep.
Remember, get keys off the patrolling vampires or find another way to get inside. Either way, let's get into the archive. Find this Nighthollow Testament and get back to Verandis, alright? I'll scout around on my own and catch up to you.
Why do you think the Nighthollow Testament is what we are looking for?
Rada al-Saran wants Verandis to study the void through Nighthollow eyes, right? According to Lady Belaine's writings, the secrets to harnessing the Dark Heart's power, void power, could be found in the pages of that book. It's perfectly obvious.
And you're sure we'll find it here?
No, but we didn't find it after you killed Lady Belaine. We know she didn't completely trust Rada al-Saran, so where else could she be leaving it for safekeeping? If it's not here, I don't know where else it would be.
Well, it should be here.
I'm off. If I see something that might help, I'll let you know.
Sure. So, gotta get a key or find another way in. It's still weird how Rada... Oh, what's this? Actually left that message for Verandas.
Lock looks pretty old. Think you can crack it?
I have a key. But I'll open this chest first.
Remember, get keys off the patrolling vampires or find another way to get inside. Either way, let's get into the archive. Find this Nighthollow Testament and get back to Verandis, alright?
Sure. Veranda. I'm a good luck picker. But yeah, with Rada taunting Verandis, telling him to come to these locations. I mean, why would he reveal his plan? I think he's still hoping to get Verandis on his side.
That's a Greyhost pentarch, probably after the same thing as us. What's that beside him? That wasn't as difficult as I expected. Now let's enter the archive.
Promise and a warning. Whoever keeps this archive, you are blessed in that your knowledge of the Dark Heart and the Void remain of use to me. Bearer of this missive must be allowed to copy passages from your testament relevant to my interest. I offer you a promise. Comply and I will shepherd your clan to greatness when I reforge this world. I offer you a warning. Should you deny my Pentarch access to your archives, should any undue harm befall him, and I will visit with such agonies upon you that even mortals will weep at your suffering. Your lady is dead. I have no patience for your vain glory. It's from Rudder. Yeah.
As far as libraries go, the lighting in here is terrible. Hey, I bet that's what we came for.
It is. But yeah, I think Rudder's after information about the void and the heart. Still, why would he give up your clan to Mirandus?
That's done. Hey, why is this trinket over here glowing?
Oromancy.
This is one of those trinkets with oromancy on it, isn't it? Like the one you and Fenorian found. Does that mean Rada al-Saran was here? Then why did he leave the book? Just so Verandus could find it? I'll let you examine the enchanted memento.
Yeah, maybe Verandus has a part to play in Rudder's plan.
Gods, I can't get the smell of her blood off my hands.
It was a mercy. You know that.
I ruined her, Rodder, body and soul. I played God and Lysolda paid the price. I'm a damned fool.
A fool once told me there is no such thing as damnation. Only souls who have lost hope.
That's not fair, Rodder.
You said it with such conviction I could not argue. You have not forgotten our promise, I hope.
We'll seek salvation together. Thank you, Rodder.
Verandus keeps everyone at arm's length. Is this why?
Perhaps.
Even though Verandus told us about his time with the Greyhost, seeing these memories of him and Rada al-Saran together are kind of disturbing. Anyway, we got what we came for. Let's hope this creepy old book can help us stop the Dark Storm.
What do you make of the memory we saw?
I make that watching Verandus and Rada al-Saran get along like two acorns from the same tree disturbs me to no end. Just seeing them together. It's no wonder Rada al-Saran thinks he can convince Verandus to come around to his way of thinking.
Yeah, so what should I do next?
You should meet up with Lyris and Fenorian and complete those parts of this journey. Go to Ptharzel or Understone Keep if you haven't been there already. You need to do this for Verandus and find the rest of the clues Rada al-Saran left behind.
Yeah, I'm on it. So I guess we'll go to Lyris next. But yeah, from that oromancy we saw when we first met Fenorian here was, I think it was here. Rada mentioned the Dark Storm, of course, but also something about souls choosing their destination and where they want to go. I mean, if you're dead, will you be able to choose if you want to come back? Is that what Rudder's trying to do? And he's also trying to break his connection to Mullen Ball. But Verandus is getting worse in that the Dark Heart is pulling him in. So, I don't know how this will end. So, Lyris has to meet Caddick.
Over here, partner.
This will be interesting. Because she has a hot temper and so does Caddick.
Well, I've got bad news and worse news. Caddick and I already exchanged words. Most of them insults. The only agreement we came to was that he'd stop sending his stone hands to toss me out if I stopped breaking their noses.
Oh, I wanted to see your conversation. You got into a fight with Caddick?
It wasn't a fight until he sent his stone hands against me. Wasn't much of one after that, come to think of it. We got as far as Sundered land when he shouted something about Mannimarco and called up his personal guard.
What does Mannimarco have to do with all this?
That's what I was trying to find out when Caddock got all angry and said something about my head and a pike on the wall. Look, you talk to him. Maybe you'll have better luck than me.
Maybe. We do know he gave Mannimarco permission to look into something here. So I suppose Caddock and I have a report.
Markarth would be a ghost town if it wasn't for you. If that doesn't earn you the courtesy of an audience, I can go back to breaking noses.
I'll present myself to Caddock. You just stay here.
The Ard is in his throne room. We just need to know where to find the land sundered from Tamriel. According to Rada al-Saran's letter, it's somewhere in the Reach. Oh, and I'm not apologizing. Not to Caddock, anyway. Sorry.
So what did you and Caddock argue about?
Mannimarco, Emperor Varen, Nord's Reachman, his flea-bitten beard. I can stomach insults hurled at me, but I couldn't stand there quietly as he spoke ill of Varen while praising that traitor Mannimarco.
Yeah, I can see why. Still would have liked to have seen them exchange words. A shame.
Had my fill of Reeker's grace in my presence today. Seeing is how you've shed blood for me, and mine. I'll give you my ear, but make it quick. My bile's up, and too much talk will likely make it churn.
I'm in search of land that was sundered from Tamriel. It happened somewhere in the Reach.
Ah, you speak with that half-giant's tongue. What business is it of yours, what I do with my land? I gave that parcel to Mannimarco years ago. It was his to offer to Moligbal, as he pleased. Why dredge up such dealings now?
I thought I stopped the plain mouth. Shouldn't your lands have returned?
Aye, you and the half-giant both, so the crows say. Don't think I've not spied on you, same as Lady Belain. I gave that land to Mannimarco, long before the god of schemes brought his wrath to your empire. The labors of his cult cast it to oblivion.
Did you know what they had planned?
Mannimarco didn't call me confidant. When he departed, he said the failure here would forge his success elsewhere. I never saw him again. If you want to know his mind, you'll have to see what he wrought yourself. I'll open the way for you.
Where can I find the land you gave to Mannimarco?
There's a lift in Nichuan Cell that'll take you to the Sundered land. I keep it sealed, for reasons that should be obvious, but I'll see you're granted passage. Now, off you go, and take the prickly she-wolf with you.
Why would you make a deal with someone like Mannimarco?
Not so long ago, Reach folk ruled the Empire. We had our lands returned, and dignity restored. Then, we were driven back into the mud by the usurper. Mannimarco pledged justice for my people if I gave him shelter. A dark spirit's bargain, to be sure.
Yeah, we know the Reach occupied the Empire before Varen became Emperor. Do you regret the deal you made?
No. The usurper, Varen, lost his lands, his throne, and so much more. What Mannimarco promised me was given. If that don't sit well with you, I got no apologies to give. I can only tell you, that's where my dealings with the Worm King begin and end.
Interesting. I like seeing how the other side thinks. Like they paint Varen in a bad light. Good to see different opinions.
Got the information we need? Good.
I have.
Did you get a location? Give me the details and you go on ahead. I want to chase down a few leads about the worm cult while we're here in Markarth. Shouldn't take long. I'll catch up.
Arcanic says we can reach the place where the land was sundered by going through Nighthollow.
It's somewhere inside or beyond an old dwarven ruin. Wonderful. Good thing I brought my construct busting axe.
What leads are you looking into?
Nothing I want to waste your time with, but I learned of a few places the worm cult used to stay in town. They're long gone, but maybe I can figure out what Manamarco has to do with this and why it interests Rada al-Saran.
Kadak says Manamarco offered the land to Molag
Oh good. This keeps getting better and better. I thought I was finished with Manamarco's insanity a long time ago. Shows you what I know. Go on. I'll catch up to you.
This is interesting. Like, it's been ages since I've done the main story. But it's good to have this to look into the other parts of the story we may not know. So yeah, this land was offered up to Molag. Do we have to go back to Cold Harbor? If it's no longer part of Tamriel? Guess we'll find out. So yeah, it's really interesting how the Reachmen were able to come together and yeah, conquer Cyrodiil, take the throne. And then Varen came along, drove the Reachmen back to their land. Varen became the Emperor. Makes sense while the Reachmen have the hate for most outsiders. Oh. This is definitely got a Cold Harbor vibe. Because, yeah, as we've learned, most other cultures think that the Reachmen are just barbarians, but there's so much more to them than that. They just have so many different clans. Ritual site. Oh! This must be where Manamarco performed the ritual. Not sure. But yeah, this definitely has... like, it's on Tamriel, but it's part of Cold Harbor as well. I think.
It's Rada al-Saran. This is our chance.
Oh no.
Pity. I wanted Verandis to see this place for himself.
They chipped off a hunk of this stone. If Rada al-Saran went through the trouble, we might as well too.
Maybe. Is that why?
Rada al-Saran and the Greyhost were here. Damn it! We almost caught him! Seems they were only interested in this strange stone. Like a piece of oblivion caught in our world when the land was sundered. Break off a piece and we can get out of here.
Yeah.
Hey, there's another memento here. Like the one Fenorian found near Bethar Dams.
So yeah, Rada wanted Verandis to come here himself. Interesting. What's Rudder planning? Maybe he needs these items to summon the Dark Storm.
This is feasible.
No, Rodder, merely a possibility, but the soul binding required.
We can save our kindred from Cold Harbor's torment, and you quibble over the cost? Is your heart so cold?
Even if you returned our kindred to life, Molag Bal's claim to their souls would remain. Our contracts are inviolable.
Another obstacle to overcome.
You think the Prince of Domination is merely an obstacle? Rodder, listen to yourself.
Kneeling when I should have stood proud was the greatest mistake I ever made. I will not repeat it.
Verandis and Rada al-Saran seemed pretty friendly back in the day. Did you know about that?
Yeah? But Verandis always tried to do good, whereas Rada went on his own angry path. So yeah, he wants to break his contract to Molag Bal. Be free, I guess.
I don't know what a chunk of Oblivion or that memento have to do with Rada al-Saran's Darkstorm, but maybe Verandis can explain it when we get back. Speaking of which, did you know he used to be friends with our enemy?
We knew Verandis was part of the Greyhost, but he cut ties with them centuries ago.
Then why is Rada al-Saran sending cryptic messages to Verandis? Even if he can't win the Count back to his side, these mind games may cloud your friend's judgment. I suggest we keep an eye on the Count, just in case.
I have been. I hope it won't cloud his judgment. What should I do now?
I think we've gotten all we're going to from this place. You should follow up with Gwendis and Fen about the other sites mentioned in Rada al-Saran's letter. I'll go back to the orrery and check on Count Verandis.
Okay. So, gotta go to Fenorian now and learn more about the Keystone. Maybe Rada will be there as well. But yeah, I'm gonna end this one here and continue on in the next one. Thanks for watching.